be Tita Davis at one guard, a 6'1" guard out of El Cerrito, hometown Richmond. Robin Hood will be at the other guard, number 11. He is from a 6 foot, 180-pound guard out of Regis University. Joel Smith, number 15, will also get the ball. And as we try to get into play here, the opening tip-off of an historic evening in Richmond, California. The Richmond Rockets in the Bay Area Matrix. Shot from way outside is no good. That is, of course, Adams. Adams rebound by the Matrix.
Yeah, the big guy can definitely go up and get the boards, and that's what he did right there. Very, very good stuff.
Chris Adams at 6'11", played at City College and also at Fresno State, Gary. So obviously has a little basketball pedigree in him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some fans out there watching him play. They've seen him, as you mentioned, up in this area before. Nice steal there.
Here come the Rockets in transition. Easy bucket for who else? Tita Davis. And Davis right here out of El Cerrito.
Made that one look pretty easy, Mike.
Yeah, Davis gets that's an historic event right there, Gary. The first 2 points scored in Rockets history. And you and I were here to see it.
Tito Davis on the steal and finishing it off with a nice lay-in, putting that one down. It's a good thing he did, because we would have missed that layup. That would have been not a great way to start things out here in Richmond.
So Dante Bryan, who played at USF, will inbound the ball for the Rockets. Dante played a couple years ago for the Dons, was their starting point guard, and certainly has some game. So nice sized crowd here at the venerable Richmond Memorial Auditorium. This auditorium built in 1949 has seen a few events, huh?
Quite a few, and we got a pretty good crowd here as well, too, to check things out. A lot of action going to be going on here tonight, as we mentioned. Should be some high-scoring ball game here. Keep your eye on number 33, though. A very big guy for the Matrix. As we mentioned earlier on in the broadcast, the Matrix, of course, winning the NorCal division last year at 17-7, winning those 2 playoff games. But Marion Thurman is down there as a forward. He's 6'8", and he is one big man. You can't miss him.
I will say this. I had an opportunity to shake his hand. Very, very affable young man.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
You got your hand back.
Yeah, exactly. Mike McDowd and Gary Gelfand welcoming everybody to tonight's historic basketball game. ABA, the red, white, and blue is black. It's bad. It's beautiful. It's just awesome.
It's fantastic. It's amazing we're calling a game right here in Richmond. Never been called before as far as professional sports go. Basketball, that is. So here we go.
And case in point, the red, white, and blue ball that both teams are using tonight. And there's a block foul. That's the first team foul.
And I was kind of interested to see how the refs would call this game. Looks like they're calling it kind of tight early on already. We got about 3 fouls down, and they're not going to let these guys get away with anything.
MVP Sports is, of course, proud to bring you tonight's game. There's a little guard-on-guard action. Good screen there. Left wing, shot from outside. No good. Nice follow-up attempt, one-handed, and that'll go to the line. It'll be Tyrone Witherspoon, 6'6", his first year in the ABA. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Gary, last year I know the team shot at about 75% from the line. So that's something that comes in handy when down the stretch, as you well know. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. The first free throws of the night here in the arena as the ABA gets going, and we'll see if the Matrix can get on the board, and they do. The first free throw of the ABA. Well, there it is for the and then again, you just alluded to the Matrix won their first year of existence. They won the NorCal division last year. So this is a team with some talent. Rebound is. A shot is no good. Rebound by Justin Baker will help you out a little bit here. Shot from way outside is good. And that basket, a 3-point attempt, is on the money. So the Rockets with a 4. No, actually, they're going to. Yeah, that is a 3-point play. Shot from top of the circle, no good. A rebound by Robin Hood.
Oh! And you know there's going to be a lot. We're going to play with that quite a bit. He was roaming through the forest on that one and went down hard.
Or, of course, he, steals from the rich and gives to the poor.
Gives to the poor. We'll just do a few of those, but then let's.
Now we got to use that for a season,
Oh, exactly. Oh,
the nice
right in front of us here.
And there's the quick players. Baker, bounce pass, one-handed flush to Joel Smith.
Fantastic play right there. As you can see, the ball movement, it's all in the ball movement. As they can get that ball going, and they're a quick team, I think the Richmond fans are very excited at what they see early on as the Rockets are now up 7-1.
basket is good by number 33, Marion Thurman. So Thurman gets on the board for his first two. It's 7-1. 7-1. Looks that's 7. Yeah, that's a 3 ball. So that's 7-3. There's a shot from Baker from way outside in the left corner. Quickly, here come the Matrix. Again, this is Dante Bryant. And it looks like we have a charge.
They're going to call that a blocking foul.
Okay.
Yeah, he jumped in front on that one a little bit. So they're going to call the foul on Robin Hood. And continue play from there. So I'm pretty excited what I'm seeing so far from the Rockets. Both teams playing some good basketball right now. But looking around this auditorium here, Mike, the fans pretty excited. They were up on their feet a little bit earlier. And this is typical ABA style play.
Yeah, it is. And there's a little 15-foot jumper. No, it goes in and out for two.
The big man. The big man.
Marion Thurman getting on the board. That's his second bucket and his 5th overall. Here comes Tina Davis. Davis dribble and drive. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound by who else? The big man Thurman. Dante Bryant. Little nice dish pass there on over to 31. That was a Witherspoon. Witherspoon gets on the board there.
And just like that, as we were talking, they go pretty fast in this game. It was earlier 7-1. It's now 7-7. That quick. That's how fast things can change.
Jump shot, no good. Rebound by the Matrix into the hands of Witherspoon at 6'6". Bryant, the 6-foot guard from USF, penetrates. Strong to the hole, no good. Rebound by Chris Adams, one of the great players out of San Francisco. Played at City College in Fresno State. Baker's spin move, deflected. And you know, Lamar Baker, the first-year head coach, there's a jump shot. He's good by Thurman once again. That's his 7th point. It's now 9-7 Matrix. Lamar Baker is the head coach of the Richmond Rockets. His first year. Another well-known San Franciscan shot from outside. And Baker, who you may recognize, was an All-American at City College in San Francisco, and then played at USF. The program has dropped. He transferred to Tulane University. Dribble and drive, ball batted away, tough down pressure down below, and that was number 15, Joel Smith, the young man out of Lompoc, California. He's a Central Coast product. Was a member, we'll take a timeout here. And with 6 minutes and 28 seconds, we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Richmond Rockets basketball on MVP Sports. Richmond Memorial Auditorium. Richmond Rockets and the Bay Area Matrix, an historic, epic night here in Richmond. Mike McDowd, Gary Gelfand. Gary, so far, you know, we're going to try to educate people a little bit about ABA basketball. There's a quick drive, strong move to the hole, to block, defended away, and the Rockets come up with the ball. Tina Davis, the rock. But we're going to try to get people up to speed as far as ABA basketball, what they can expect. There's a shot. Davis, ball blocked. There was a foul as he went up. But, you know, a lot of these players, Gary, for both teams, and I will mention Richmond, they've got some very talented players that played at the Division I, Division II level. A lot of guys would love to play in the big show at the NBA. You know, this LZ Bibbs, for example, played with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, and he came out of East Lansing, Michigan. We all know that, Magic Johnson's hometown, so they kind of call it the Magic Johnson town. So we're going to see some action from him. I think we're going to get a couple new players coming in, right? Very fast-paced, very fun to watch, very fan-friendly, if you will.
It is indeed. It looks like into the game, number 25. I had him listed as Michael Santos, but I believe that is Wong into the game for the Nick Wong, I believe, a 5'9" guard out of Kenyatta College, played in the San Francisco Pro-Am. So Wong wearing number 5 to the number 25. We'll have to get that corrected.
Yeah, in the game at 5'9", and he looks, I tell you, man, Mike, does he not look like he's like 5 feet tall?
He does.
That just shows you how big the guys are out there.
LZ Bibbs strong to the rack, no good. Rebound by the Matrix. Once again, a foul in the backcourt. It'll be a grab as number 23, Swanee Cooper. He's trying to bring it up, and Swanee's got some speed when he has that ball. So Wong wearing number 25, as I alluded to.
And the Rockets, of course, being coached by Lamar Baker. I'd like to mention a little bit about him. He's a first-year head coach, and this first team, and he's doing a pretty good job as well, too. He was an All-American player at City College in San Francisco. And then Baker then went on to play at USF and transferred to Tulane University. So yep. Baker, in his style, he likes to put a little pressure on. Is what he likes to do.
LZ from downtown, no good. Rebound to the hands of Swanee Cooper. Cooper with a high left-handed dribble. Puts on a little move, spin in traffic, goes up, ball swatted away. Here comes Wong, and he was looking for Smith to no avail. Ball stripped away, and that is Josh Dozier, the guard. Dozier swings at left wing. On over to Bryant. Bryant. Rockets up on the board. This is Joel Smith, the kid out of Washington, hometown Lompoc, California. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Well, you just mentioned Coach Baker, and supposedly it's 19-13 our score with 7-2 here in the first.
Yeah, Baker, what he likes to do, one of the things he does say, he loves the full court pressure. That's what he likes in defense intensity. But you know what? There's no time to put any pressure on these guys or get a full court going because
1 second.
Oh!
Big time shot at the buzzer. Prime time. By number, that was, I believe that was number 5.
Your Richmond Rockets get it on, which is good.
And you'll never know what you'll see with the dance team. I mean, like I said, they're loud, they're proud. I like the atmosphere here. They actually have a young lady that gets the crowd involved, and we'll try to talk about her a little bit later. But, you know, as you mentioned, Coach Lamar Baker, an unbelievable player in the city of San Francisco. Many say that he could have played in the NBA. And, you know, he really knows this game inside and out, Gary. He's really brought together a fine staff of young men.
Yeah, Richard Sampson, one of his assistants, his conditioning coach, James Roach, trainer, Dr. Karras, DC. So, you know what? These guys are looking good and look conditioned to me because I don't know about you. I'm a little tired. You've been doing more talking than me by doing the plays back and forth, but they've been running back and forth nonstop, and I haven't seen anybody going down to their knees, you know, trying to suck some air. They're just playing.
They are indeed. So we have the shot clocks here that are apparently down. There's a shot clock there. I'll have to keep referring to it.
Yeah.
Matrix shot from the top of the circle is number 3, Dozier. Wong up with the ball. Wong will bring it up with a high left-handed dribble right at midcourt. He's met by, I like the old school organ music I'm hearing here.
Oh, very nice.
Joel Smith, strong to the rack, gets fouled as he takes it up left side, and Smith will go line to shoot 2. Smith, again out of the University of Washington, was a member of the all Pac-10 freshman team. And certainly knows how to play the game.
Yeah, his professional experiences, you know, the Bakersfield Jam, Santa Barbara Breakers, played in the D-League. So this guy definitely has a lot of hoops. And Smith and an ex-NFL star Oakland Raider running back, Napoleon Kaufman, I think you guys know who that is if you know the Raiders, are both Lompoc High alums.
Yes.
And they played at UW.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Napoleon Kaufman, good running back. Good running
Absolutely.
back in the day for the Raiders.
Without a doubt. Basket by number 31. That's Witherspoon. Witherspoon with his 5th overall. There's a shot there. Wong in traffic, throws it up. The former Pro-Am League player. He's very quick to the rack. Very smooth.
And that move right there, you know, looking pretty good. Slicing through.
See that Chris Adams is coming up to the scoring tables for the Rockets. Bryant. Left-handed dribble. Takes it, kicks it out left wing. There's a shot from downtown. No good. Rebound right into Joel Smith's hand. Here comes Smith. Forecourt left. Nothing but lane there, and he misses it.
Yeah, wide open lane. The old expression, you could drive a truck through that thing, and they certainly could have, but he missed that one. One thing I am noticing too, Mike.
Two-handed flush by number 23, Swanee Cooper.
Look, the Swanee. I tell you, though, one thing I've noticed, if you're not going to jam it and throw it down, and maybe it's just because the first game, maybe some nerves. We have seen quite a few air balls here, so probably about 4 pretty quick air balls here. So I don't know if that's a little bit nerves or what it is, but I think, once these guys kind of settle in, that one down. 15 points a game, as you mentioned, by Hood, but couldn't get that one to fall. So I know the coach is going to be on these guys, of course. Make your free throws. That's what you've got to do at any level of ball. You got to make your free throws.
Yeah, and I think what's something that I failed to make, there's a follow-up shot. It's good for 2. So it's 29-24. But Hood is an outstanding shooter from the floor, 52%. And the lead now back up to 5. Sandals with the ball, loses it.
Quick hands, very quick hands.
Joel Smith into the hands of Robin Hood. Bounce pass to Baker. Had a little bit of a double team. Ball stripped away. Here's an easy basket for 2. Layup is no good. Block follow up by who else? Andy Johnson.
And that's just great heads up ball. Follow your man down. Basic basketball right there. Follow your man down. If he misses, you're there. And that's exactly where Andy Johnson was for the follow up.
29-26, a 3-point game. Pull-up jumper blocked, and a nice block, but they're going to say it's a foul. I don't know. That looked kind of clean.
Yeah, from this vantage point, that looked like all ball to me. But once again, those are very, very hard calls to make. Ref decided to go with maybe a little body on that as well, too. But it looked like he got all red, white, and blue to me.
And the 5 minutes, 22 seconds. Mike McDowell, Gary Gelfand, MVP Sports. The Richmond Memorial Auditorium, tonight's historic ABA basketball game between the Richmond Rockets, who embraced this city's first professional sports franchise. Of course, they're taking on the Bay Area Matrix, the defending champions. And it has been an entertaining first half.
Oh, that's great. And one thing you'll get an ABA game, because we're so close to the court, fans are all around the place. You might, every now and then, get a little kid, that might walk right onto the court. That just happened just now. I don't think we got that on camera, though, but his mom ran out and just grabbed him just before he went on to the court.
I love that kind of stuff. There's a nice move in traffic. It's Cooper, ball, follow up. Hood trying to get the ball. Somehow it comes over to Davis. Davis has a shot in and out, no good. Follow up, and they'll go out of bounds. It's a Matrix basketball with 4:55. So, it's the first game of the season. Both teams feeling one another out. I will say that obviously the Matrix have played together, so you got to give that advantage to them.
Yeah, they've got 5 guys still remaining from last year's championship team. And, of course, adding about 7 more new guys to the squad. But if you're champs, it's gonna rub off on the other guys. And you can see right now they're off to a little bit of a slow start. But we don't want to take anything away from the Rockets. They're playing some good basketball right now.
Yeah, Dante Bryant, the 6-foot guard, former USF Don. I guess once a USF Don, always a USF Don. By the way, we are honoring veterans here at this game at the Richmond Memorial Auditorium. And it's nice to see we have some men and women in uniform. You and I had an opportunity to stop by and talk to one of the Marines that are here today. It's the U.S. Marine Corps' birthday today, 236 years old. And of course, we want to thank all of our men and women who serve us.
Yeah, doing a fine job. You can never thank them enough for the heroic things that they do here to keep us safe.
And that's the reason you and I are here. One of the reasons we even get a chance to open our mouths and do a basketball game. There's a shot. Good by Bobby Coleman. Coleman gets on the board for the first time tonight. That's his first 2.
Yeah.
It is 31-29. This game getting a little tight here.
Coleman out of Rocky Mountain College, but a very nice shot there, by the way. He can get high. He can jump through the roof, that kid.
Baker loses it off his foot top. There's a shot.
Another
nice
one.
Looking move there. Layup, follow-up. and it is Swanee Cooper once again. Cooper really making his presence known tonight. Cooper with his 4th. That's a timeout.
Yeah. Thought that one might have been a little bit close to being a offensive goaltend right there. Looked like the ball might have still been in the hoop a little bit, but I don't think it was. So I say what, we take a little break right now. We'll come right back here. Of course, right now the score 31-31, all tied up here with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. You are watching Richmond Rockets basketball on MVP Sports.
Here, we're back here at the Richmond Memorial. Mike McDowell, Gary Gelfand, MVP Sports presentation of Richmond Rockets basketball. First game, first professional sports franchise and team here in the city of Richmond. An historic evening to say the least. And I'll tell you what, this game is getting epic. It's 31-all with 3 minutes, 55 seconds coming up here. There's a shot. LZ Bibb hangs onto the basket underneath there to control himself.
Yeah, this is, of course, very big for the city of Richmond, and they're getting a great team in the Rockets. At least that's what they're showing right now on the court.
Strong move. The layup is good, and a strong move by Swanee Cooper. Now, you know what? Cooper, obviously a player out of Utah State. Well, that's actually Southern Utah. And unofficially now with 7 points, a chance for his 8th point here overall. Southern Utah. I guess Southern Utah is located in Cedar City, Utah.
Yes, Cedar City, real close to Bryce Canyon.
Okay.
And just kind of right over the border there, Nevada and Utah. Kind of right there on the tip. And beautiful out there. Bryce Canyon, very similar to Grand Canyon. It's one of those big canyons. So Cedar City, nice little town.
And the Matrix have a 3-point lead, 34-31. I feel like Marv Albert here.
Yeah.
Yes.
The facial, yes.
The ABA, yes. Shot no good. Rebound by Bibbs. Bibbs double teamed. Oh, rejected.
Well, you could use the facial call right there, Marv.
Yes. Rejected.
Ewing, yes.
I know. I got to watch it. I'm going to start doing Marv Albert
Yeah,
the whole game.
Right. It's too easy to do, too fun to do is what it is. Good old Marv.
Who was your basketball play-by-play guy? Who'd you enjoy growing up? Probably city. You're from Chicago, right?
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah.
Anybody in particular?
Big Red Kerr.
Oh yeah, Red Kerr.
Yeah, Big Red Kerr called those games. Back in the day. For the Bulls. A lot of good guys. Put me on a spot now. I'm trying to think of how many I can come across. I've met quite a few too. But how about your favorite over there in Sacramento?
Well, actually, I'm a Bay Area guy. I grew up here.
Okay.
So, I'll have to go. If you don't like Matt, you don't like ABA basketball or NBA, Grant Napier.
That's Grant Napier.
Yeah.
That's Grant Napier, yeah.
But I'm more of a Bill King guy.
Bill King?
Yeah, Bill King.
Both good guys, both really good guys.
Of course, the legendary Los Angeles Lakers announcer.
Oh, yeah.
And who passed away just a few years ago. Put some popcorn in the popcorn hopper. Loved him. There's a shot from way outside. Goes off the cylinder. Somehow it looks like Davis comes up with the board, but it goes out of bounds. 2:48 as the clock ticks down here. A 2-point lead for the Bay Area Matrix, the defending champions. And I'm going to get that legendary Lakers announcer's name one of these days. There's a tough ball out of bounds. And really, it was Coleman who just kind of lost the handle. Chick Hearn, everybody. That's who it is.
There
Chick
you go.
Hearn. How could I forget the great Chick? Thurman strong to a one-handed dish move. Right-handed to the little finger roll it looked like there. And Thurman, impressive. We've said his name a few times tonight. 9th point overall.
Yeah, he can get it done for sure.
It was Deontay Banks. Actually, check that. It was number 8 for the Rockets.
Patrick.
Patrick Mitchell. Patrick Mitchell.
That's our guy out of Sonoma.
Yeah. And Mitchell, of course, played locally El Cerrito High School. Got a couple kids. Him and Tina Davis were played at, I don't know if they were actual teammates at El Cerrito High, but
played at the same school nonetheless.
They certainly did, yeah. You know, we hope to talk about some of the other players in this team for Richmond. One of the interesting kids who probably won't play tonight is Jeremy Bardswell, a kid right here from Richmond. He's a youth minister. So a little divine intervention, hopefully, for the Rockets tonight. Follow-up on the board is good by Steve Sandals. Sandals with his first two.
And now we're starting to see some of that championship play from the Matrix now as they extend their lead to 5 at 37-32.
Mitchell thinks about it, swings it right wing. On over to Joel Smith. Smith from about 28 feet.
Oh,
is good.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, man, that's good.
Huge three ball for the kid out of Lompoc.
Lompoc.
The Lompoc Laser.
I can't remember the name of the golf course, but I played down in Lompoc once. Drove down there to play a course down there. Beautiful country. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh!
Here's Smith. On over to Mitchell. Mitchell strong to the rack. He gets for two. And you know, how appropriate. Mitchell getting the ball. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Joel Smith. You mentioned you played golf down there. That's where Vandenberg Air Force, Vandenberg Air Force Base is there. And that's where they launch rockets all the time in the sky, satellites. So
yeah.
I'm just kind of tying the whole rocket theme in here, in case you're wondering where I'm going with this, Gary.
I figured you were kind of going that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's beautiful. Have you been down to Lompoc?
I lived in one of my first jobs was in Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Home of the best they actually developed the Santa Maria tri-tip.
Oh,
which
I like
is
the tri-tip.
The best. It's probably the most redeeming quality about Santa Maria too.
Right.
Oh, hey, I like this.
Sure. Fans getting into it. Why not? They're having a lot of good time. I saw some signs up there earlier. I was trying to read a few, but I think my eyes were getting pretty bad. They got signs up there with players' names on them, which is cool. Fans getting into it, music. It's got a little bit of a feel here. Obviously, a much smaller auditorium. You're not going to get like 17, 18,000 seat arenas here with the ABA, but that's okay. You don't need that. This place will seat about 3,000, maybe 2,500, and we got well over 1,000 in here right now.
That's exactly, and you know, hey, she's having a good time. I'll tell you what, Gary, I'll put down a couple bucks if you want to stand up and start getting, you know, because you probably can bust a move, can't you?
Oh, I can do that, and I need the money.
Yeah, me too.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll even take my jacket off if you need me to.
Yeah, no. After the game, I'm going to be over at the Boiler House restaurant. You know, probably taking tips and doing a little shake and bake.
Little shake and bake.
I know at some point we're going to talk to our third member of our crew tonight, which is Rachel Walter, and I know we're going to get her involved. And you know what? I'll tell you what. You have no idea. Look at how. I'll tell you, I'm speechless. The Rocket dance team. These young ladies are gorgeous. I mean, it's you know. I know we don't. You don't listen. They put in an unbelievable amount of work. They have a dance studio where they work on their craft. And I'll tell you what, I was so impressed when I went over to their facility to check them out. And I was impressed. Good dancers. I mean,
well, the whole Rocket organization, as you mentioned, they put this whole thing together pretty quickly, and it's a matter of a couple of months, and they wanted to include a dance team, and they did a good job.
Here comes Raj with a loose ball. Oh, I like this move. It's the big man at 6'11", Chris Adams, the kid out of City College in Fresno State. And he has that low post presence.
You got 10 seconds left here before half.
Yeah, the clock's winding down. This is Smith. Pull-up jumper with 2 seconds. No good ball. Still tipped around. We're playing volleyball. And I'll tell you what a handshake. Old school guy. I like it. So Larry Moyer, one of our officials tonight.
Going over some of the rules with us.
It's a 3-man crew, by the way, which is You know, some coaches have philosophies about 2- and 3-man crews.
Yep.
Typically at the high school level, it's a 2-man crew. There's a shot from downtown, front end of the rim. Ball tipped around into Smith's hands. So we're going to try to go over some of the stats here. Joel Smith really has been the guy for the Richmond Rockets.
Yeah, with 12 points. Smith getting it done. But if you notice here, Mike, the scoring kind of spread out, you know, fairly even. We got 5 points, 12 points. Most of the players have a few here.
That three-point play was good. It's now 30. It's 42-37. Rockets coming back with the lead here. Shot, right wing, rebound by 21, tipped around. It, of course, is Bryant. There's a nice move. Finger roll. Follow-up by Joel Smith.
Very pretty, Mike. That's how you get it done. Once again, you follow your teammate all the way down, and in case he misses, in that case, you're there ready to get it.
That's Smith's 14th point.
Yeah, just locking the players up right there. They call it jump ball. Very good call right there. Two guys going for the ball at the same time, and that's going to be a jump.
Spoke to Lamar Baker just before the start of the second half. He said, we got to hit better shots, play defense, which is, you know, fundamental stuff. And we just said, hey, we got to play with our tempo and just control the basketball. There's a tough pass there. It's stolen away. 2-on-1. Left wing there. There's Walker. Will Walker with the ball. Thurman puts it on the floor. Double, goes down low. Into the hands of Witherspoon. Witherspoon with an easy 2.
Yeah, nothing you can do there at that point. You don't want to foul. Just get your hands up, play some good defense, and if you're going to get the ball in that low, chances are he's going to get that ball and go right up in off the glass, which he did.
7th point for Witherspoon. Nice little spin move by Joel Smith. Left-handed scoop, no good. Ball loose. It'll be a Rocket basketball. Goes out underneath the right near the scoring table.
Yeah, right past Rockets head coach Lamar Baker. Tell you, Lamar looking like he's in good shape. He could put a uniform on himself and just get out there and start balling, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about it. What most people don't know is Lamar Baker, there's a shot from about 29.
Hey, why not? It's the ABA.
Absolutely. So Baker's a guy that really, by all accounts, Gary, should have made it in the NBA. But just for whatever reasons, did not get the opportunity. But he was an All-American at City College, played for Brad Dugan. Brad Dugan's a legendary. He's Bobby Knight on steroids. Smith once again. Smith now lighting it up a little bit. Smith now with his 16th. Quickly, it is Witherspoon. Witherspoon on over to Bryant. Bryant left-handed dribble. Little move there in transition. Puts it up off the glass. Follow-up. No good. Rebound by Baker. Justin Baker. We are family. Oh, we got a foul. It'll be on grab in the backcourt. Dante Bryant.
Yeah, just getting a little bit too aggressive right there. But I guess in hoops you can never be too aggressive. Although when you do that, sometimes you're going to get tagged with that foul.
Baker almost gets it stolen away. Baker's got numbers here. He puts it up himself. The kid out of Utah Valley hits the front end of the rim and falls right in the hands of Will Walker.
And we saw him earlier in the first quarter there nail that three-pointer, so I think he wants some more of that. That felt good.
So Walker on the ball. Swings it down over to Thurman. Thurman misses the easy little shot there. And up on the board, Tina Davis. TD in the house. You know, this auditorium, as we alluded to, built in 1949, you know, not a bad crowd for the first professional sports game here in Richmond. I can tell you there was one other big-time college basketball game here, an NCAA game here. The only one ever played. Nobody knows about it, except I was doing the play-by-play back in the day. It was Dominican University against Central Connecticut State University. Here at this place, there was maybe 200 fans. And it was a tune-up game for some. Oh, there's a slam. Oh, big-time finish on that one by Bobby Coleman. And
very nice. I've got a trivia question for you. Who scored the first 2 points of the season for the Rockets? Or the first 2 points in this building? You said it earlier.
Did Coleman? Or it was oh, of course, Tita Davis.
Remember that?
And how apropos, a kid out of Richmond.
That was only about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, it was. Oh, there it looks like there's a traveling violation. They don't call it. That's a terrible call. Not that I want to talk about the officiating. So Thurman stolen away. It's Bryant with an easy slam. Looking good there. Dante Bryant. And the kid out of USF making some trouble there.
Didn't have far to go at all.
Bryant with his third now. 46-45. Tita Davis, left wing, looking down below to the big guy, Baker. Baker gets it stolen away. Thurman, or I should say, it was little Royce Mitchell tried to steal away from one of the biggest guys in the court. Not going to happen.
No. You don't want to tangle up with him. And looked like he was a little bit upset as well, too.
Like I said, could not have been a nicer guy in meeting him.
Right.
So 7:28 now. It's a 1-point slim lead for the Richmond Rockets, 46-45. And you know, again, when we are back to action here at the Richmond Memorial Auditorium, Mike McDowd, Gary Gelfand, MVP Sports, ABA basketball, Richmond Rockets, Bay Area Matrix. First game here at the Auditorium. And the big guy, Davis, with a block. Here comes LZ Bibbs.
Oh. Great ball movement. That's what you got to do in transition. You keep it going. You keep passing the ball. You're going to find somebody underneath. And there was Bibbs for the jam. Very nice.
Yeah, Bibbs, his first, actually his fourth point of the game. There's a shot from outside. Rebound by Bibbs once again. Bibbs over to Smith. Smith. Oh, look at this play. Nice. It's Tita Davis. Davis is sixth.
Could have made another pass right there, but you know what? Why not? No need to, actually. They had numbers. They worked it well. He decided to take it to the hoop himself, and Davis got it down.
You know, I think these guards, and this is a guard-heavy league.
Yeah.
So it's critical that the guard play, steps up. And you know, talking to Coach Baker, and of course the head coach of the Matrix, Jim Bresford, you know, listen, he says our guard play is critical for the entire season. So it's going to be interesting to see these guards, and they're quick, they're fast, they penetrate, they dish, they do it all.
Yeah, they can definitely get the job done. As you mentioned, guards, they started three. The Matrix started three in this ball game, and two forwards. So no center for those guys. And it's a fast-paced ball game, and they want to put the heat on.
One of the Rockets who will not be seen playing time tonight is injured is Marquise Cately. We hope to get to know him. He's a big star out of Cal, went to Morgantown State University. One of the top players in the state of California at Archbishop Reardon High School in San Francisco. And Big Davis goes the line. Actually, they're going to say it's the ball knocked out of bounds. So Davis will inbound the ball. And Davis, an imposing figure at 6'11". A kid who was an All-American at City College. Had a full ride, Gary, to UNLV, but UNLV offered too many scholarships. So because of that, they let him go. They let him out of the scholarship, and he went to Fresno State. Tita Davis for three.
That's good news for Fresno State.
Yeah, it really is. 52-45, ninth point of the game for Davis.
Say one thing I'm learning about this ABA, you turn your head for 1 second, and one team has an 8-point lead, 3-point lead, 10-point lead. It just happens that quick.
Bryant Davis getting good defensive pressure from Davis. Davis has the ball. It's loose on the floor. It looks like it could be a jump ball. It's going to be between Adams and Friesen, the kid out of Cal. And possession arrow, let's see, it's going to go to, I believe, what are they going to say, the Matrix, or they're going to jump it up? Huh. They're going to say possession arrow goes to the Matrix. So the Matrix on the road here in Richmond with their black and white trim. The Richmond Rockets with their home white, Columbia blue, and burnt orange, their official colors. But tonight looks more like a white uniform with black and a bit of gold in there as well.
It looks like we're watching a Raider scrimmage.
It does.
You know,
it
an
does.
Oakland Raiders scrimmage. But you must have some pull here, Mike, because I noticed they moved your shot clock for you now, and you can actually see. It's over in that corner.
Nice.
Isn't that amazing? I don't know who you talked to, but you got the
didn't
job
even
done.
notice it.
You got the job done.
Smith who tries to take it up baseline there and is fouled by number 20, Friesian out of Cal. So Joel Smith, who is a solid free-throw shooter at about 69.7 going to the line. Almost a 70% free-throw shooter.
Once again, thanks everybody for tuning into MVP Sports. This is ABA action, and it's a lot of action.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And you just heard the voice of Gary Gelfand. And, of course, I'm Mike McDowd. Happy to bring you this historic game here in Richmond. The team welcoming its first ever professional sports franchise. And, you know, they're welcoming the Rockets with open arms. Big smile on their face. The mayor of Richmond here.
There's that press Coach Baker was talking about. Finally you get a chance to really see that press on there, but broken pretty quickly. It's going to be kind of tough to really stop one of these ABA teams, but that's what he likes to go to is the press.
Bibbs on the board, the missed shot by Johnson. Swanee Cooper in the game for the, there's a high left-handed drive way up off the glass by Tita Davis. It's a bit of a wild shot on that one. So Johnson with a high left-handed dribble, checked by Tita Davis. Penetrates, drives to the rack, layup, no good. Rebound tipped away by the Rockets. Johnson with a right-handed layup there on the left side of the glass for two. Kind of a nice looking move.
That looked pretty, yeah, very nice. Very good move.
54-47 our score. Smith bounce pass on over to Adams. Adams misses the shot. Follow up in transition is, you got it,
Banks.
Dante Banks, who comes to the game for the first time tonight. Banks out of Fairfield, went to Sac City College.
Just right up the street. Just jump on I-80, go east about 80 miles, and you'll be at Sac City.
Yeah, you know where Sacramento is.
I've heard of the town.
Yeah, the state capital, I believe, of California.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a sideline reporter, Rachel Walter, of course.
Yeah.
Miss fast, but we're flying through this. This game moves along.
Oh, it really does.
You don't want to get here late. You're going to miss a lot of action.
So the Richmond Memorial Auditorium rocking. And we have an entire season for all sorts of clever little cliches and Marv Albert impersonations along with Dick Vitale. You haven't heard my Dick Vitale?
Never heard it. Dickie V, huh?
Yeah.
You sure you want to break that out?
No, not at all. I'm going to save that.
Okay.
Lopo's pass from Cooper going down below to Andy Johnson.
Swanee Cooper.
Yeah, Swanee Cooper.
Way down above the Swanee Cooper. That's he's from Southern Utah. Kick and play. He's wearing number 23. You better be able to play. If you're going to sport Michael Jordan's number, you better be able to play.
And quite frankly, you better be able to play if your name is Swanee.
Exactly.
You know? Even I was looking at our officials. They're actually in pretty good shape themselves. Look at Baker. Look at the low post pass. Knocked out of bounds. Good defensive effort by Pugh. It was Pugh. Herb Pugh, the 6'6" forward, stolen away by
out of Long Beach State.
Bryant. Foul by Wong.
Yeah, Pugh played his ball at Long Beach State, so he was a 49er.
Yes.
Or a dirtbag. You know what that is?
Yes, just a baseball player.
Baseball team.
Yeah,
they call themselves a dirtbag, so I'm not saying anything wrong right there.
No, not at all. And
Herb, if you didn't know that, you know.
No.
Which he knows because he went to Long Beach State, so.
And former home of what famous coach?
Allen, right? Did he coach
there? Well,
there?
yeah. But a former famous basketball
coach.
Went on to, once I give it to you, you're going to get it right away. Sin City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where the Sharks, Tarkanian?
Yeah.
The Shark, the
yeah,
Tark?
The Shark Tank,
wow.
Yeah. Nice tip up there, follow in by, you got it, Dante Bryant. Bryant getting on the board. And Bryant now with his 4th unofficial. Raj with the low post move there. Nice little looking low post move, but to no avail. Traveling violation there if they don't call that, but I guess they're going to call this jump ball. And, you know, Bryant did a nice job. Actually, the defense did a nice job kind of tying things up. So Bryant will go to the line to shoot 2, 70% from the floor. It hits the front end of the rim, 61-53. ABA basketball here on MVP Sports. Mike McDowd, Gary Gelfand, Rachel Walter, our 3rd member of our team. 61-54. So this game up and down, back and forth. And Raj will inbound the ball. The kid out of Notre Dame, Dana Muir. And again, we'll have to try out with the Bakersfield Jam. I believe the Bakersfield Jam, are they associated with the Lakers, or was it the Warriors Club?
The Jam, I think it was the Warriors.
Warriors, okay. And then they have another affiliate out there in South Dakota. Isn't that right?
Let me rummage through my stats, or let me pull out my trusty iPhone and look it up.
Yeah. Let's look that up.
We tried to get the iPad going here. One thing I'm going to do I'm going to request at the Richmond Memorial Auditorium is they get Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, that'd be nice.
If we can get the Wi-Fi. 1 minutes left here for the 4th quarter, and the hometown Rockets on top, 61-54. Making the crowd very, very excited.
If you want, you can wave. I know. I just.
Oh, we're on camera there. Go ahead and do a little wave.
Hey, thumbs up, Rockets basketball. This is good.
It's good stuff.
Yes. ABA, and it's alive. It's well. One of the great things I'm liking here is the place of this kid, Joel Smith, looking down low. Here's Bibbs. Bibbs baseline, one-handed shot off the glass. I like that.
Yeah, he looks fantastic. He's looking really good.
Bibbs with 9 points over them. The kid out of Hampton, East Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, the steal, just ripping it right out of his hands. That's aggressive defense. That's the way to get it done.
Yep, the kid out of Lompoc. There's a shot for LZ from way up top. Ball tipped around, hits the backboard. Baker comes up with it. It looks like they're going to call a traveling violation, though. And so that's a turnover, and that's something that Lamar Baker said, we got to minimize the TOs here. There's a shot off glass in transition, follow up by the Rockets. Here comes Tina Davis. Tina Davis, high right-handed dribble, swings it over to Smith. Smith baseline. Oh, looking good there, off the glass. Tries to follow it up, and it's going to be a Matrix basketball. How about that name, the Matrix? Is that something out of the
Neo?
Yeah.
When I think of you're in the Matrix.
I'm thinking of what's his name? One of my least favorite actors.
Keanu.
Yes, dude.
Now that was a good movie that he was in.
Yeah, that was a
Bill
good
and Ted's
movie.
Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was when Keanu's first. He was good in that one.
There's Baker from top from about 22 out on the right corner.
Speaking of Baker, I think in that whole entire movie, he was baked.
He was. Deontay Bryant, left-handed move down the low post for 2. Bryant now is 6th. And a timeout for, of course, they've fallen down in hard times now. Because your station, KCBS, is the big dog here in the city. Now back to the ball game, away from the broadcast talk. Good low post pass there. Oh, looking good there. It's Tina Davis for 2, and he's fouled and it counts. Big bucket for TD. And you got to like the feed into Davis.
Oh, very nice. And the cool thing about that is they can pump the lead right back up to 10, just like that.
So Davis, who has been very effective tonight with his ball handling abilities, hits the three-point play. 65-56. 9-point lead for the little half-court trap there. Jump shot by 25. Of course, that's my friend Cooper. And a ball goes out of bounds. Actually, that was Will Walker. Walker trying to make some noise. Matrix basketball. First ever ABA basketball game here in the city of Richmond. First ever professional sports team here in the city of Richmond. There's a missed shot by Cooper. Good rebound.
Yeah, and you mentioned Walker there. He's a first-team all-conference area in Northern California. So Walker with some playing experience.
Yeah, Thurman down below. Coleman with the follow-up there, and that was a pretty-looking basket. Here comes Smith. Smith feeds down, looking in the low post to Raj. Raj gets it, well, good defensive handle there. Gets it knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Bobby Coleman coming in there and just knocking it right out of there. Very aggressive defensive play by the Matrix there.
Tina Davis shot is, of course, Royce Mitchell. Ball goes in and out. And here comes Coleman. Coleman will swing it on over to Bryant, left wing, looking down below into Thurman. Thurman backs in. We'll give and go up top again. A rebound by Raj. The shot by Coleman to no avail. Oh, look at this. Pretty there is Royce Mitchell, and it's knocked out of a good. You know, you got to give credit to that Matrix defense, kind of stopping some of those baskets in transit below on the baseline. So LZ Bibb comes out, and I believe Joel Smith comes back in for the Rockets.
And that big man, Marion Thurman, playing for San Jose State. Second team all-conference when he was there, so.
And Raj gets the ball stripped by Friesen, the kid out of Cal, in his first year in the ABA. Thurman backs it in, goes low, takes it baseline. The big guy, Raj, comes up with the board. However, it gets tipped out of bounds, and they're going to call this a Rocket basketball. But there's some height on the court and some size.
Yeah, height and size for sure. And this Matrix team, they got a couple of big guys out there, as we mentioned, in Marion Thurman.
And 20 is a big kid, Friesen, out of Cal.
Yeah, Friesen's a big boy, yeah. Both those guys.
Surprised I didn't see him on the football team at Cal. In fact, they could use him, to say the least.
Yeah, both 6'8", and Thurman 290, Friesen 265. So you don't want to be messing with those guys.
Oh, nice move there. The follow-up is Cooper. Here come the Rockets in transition. This is Hood. Hood will take it up top himself and run his merry men. His band of merry men. Smith left the wing. Gets a pick by Raj. There's a jump shot. No good. And boy, that was an air ball. Well, it actually hit the net, so, well, yeah, basically an air ball.
Bottom of the net.
Ball kicked away. And quickly you can see the Matrix trying to make a push here with 3:58. 73-64.